The judge laughed when I said I'd represent myself. He didn't laugh again when I brought his own son to the witness stand. I was 19, fighting a speeding ticket I knew was bogus. The cop clocked me at 87 and a 45, but I had dash cam footage showing 52. Clean evidence. Easy win. Or so I thought. The courthouse smelled like old wood and recycled air. I sat in the back row watching Judge Morrison tear through cases like he was speedrunning a video game. Guilty, guilty, plea deal, guilty. Each verdict delivered with the same bored efficiency. When my name was called, I walked up carrying my laptop and a folder of printed screenshots. The prosecutor, a woman in her 50s who looked like she'd rather be anywhere else, glanced at me and yawned. "Your Honor, the defendant is representing himself," she said, like she was announcing I had the plague. Morrison looked at me over his glasses. Mid-60s, gray hair, the kind of face that seemed permanently annoyed. "Representing yourself, son? Bold choice." He said it the way you'd say bold choice to someone ordering pineapple on pizza. The bailiff, a massive guy with arms like tree trunks, actually smirked. Even the court reporter's fingers paused over her machine for half a second, like she couldn't believe what she was hearing. "Yes, Your Honor. I have evidence that—" "We'll get to that. Officer's testimony first." The cop who pulled me over walked up like he owned the place. Square jaw, perfect uniform, the confidence of someone who'd never been questioned. He recited his story like he told it 1,000 times. Clocked the defendant at 87 miles per hour in a posted 45 zone. Clear violation. Defendant was cooperative but admitted he was in a hurry. That last part was a lie. I'd said I was driving home from work, but Morrison was already nodding along, his pen moving across his notepad. "Your Honor, I'd like to present my evidence now." Morrison sighed like I'd just asked him to watch paint dry. "Go ahead." I opened my laptop and connected it to the courtroom monitor. My dashcam footage loaded. The video showed everything. The speed limit signs, my speedometer locked at 52, the timestamp matching the ticket perfectly. You could even see the cop's cruiser pulling out behind me from a side street. I played it twice. Crystal clear. Undeniable. Morrison barely looked at the monitor. He was doodling on his notepad, drawing what looked like a boat. "Dashcams can be tampered with, son. Officer's radar is certified, calibrated equipment. Your evidence doesn't override that." Motion denied. The prosecutor looked surprised for half a second, then shrugged and started packing her briefcase. "Your Honor, I'd like to call a witness." Morrison's pen stopped moving. "A witness?" "Yes, sir." He looked annoyed now. "This is traffic court. You don't get witnesses for speeding tickets." "Actually, Your Honor, I checked the rules. I'm allowed to call relevant witnesses to challenge the officer's testimony." The prosecutor sat back down, suddenly interested. Morrison's jaw tightened. "Fine, make it quick. Who's your witness?" "I'd like to call Tyler Morrison to the stand." The courtroom went completely silent. Even the air conditioning seemed to stop humming. Morrison's face drained of color. "That's... my son's name is fairly common. Who exactly are you?" The back doors opened. Tyler Morrison walked in wearing his police academy uniform. Same last name on his badge. Same gray eyes as the judge. The bailiff's eyes went wide. The prosecutor's mouth fell open. "Your Honor," she said slowly, "I wasn't informed of this witness." "Neither was I," Morrison said through clenched teeth. The bailiff swore Tyler in. I pulled out a DMV record request. "Tyler, did you borrow your father's police cruiser on August 14th? Tyler glanced at his dad. Morrison's face had gone from white to red. "Yeah. For what purpose?" "To practice radar operation before my certification exam." "And on that day, did you pull someone over?" Tyler's voice dropped to a whisper. "Yes." "Did you write them a ticket?" "Yes, but I wasn't supposed to. I was just practicing. I meant to void it, but I forgot." "Your Honor." The prosecutor stood up. "I'd like to formally request a review of this case and any others involving that cruiser on that date." Morrison's hand trembled as he reached for his gavel. "Ticket dismissed. Court is adjourned." He slammed it so hard it echoed. I walked out past Tyler, who was staring at his shoes. Behind me, I could hear Morrison's voice, low and furious, calling his son into his chambers.